back to another video. Look, check this out. I was guided to give you all this quick message today. But before we go into it, I want to share something with you. Excuse me. When I first had my awakening, the first thing I wanted to do, you guys, was like manifest. I was all into the law of attraction, trying to bypass and hurry up and save myself. I'm trying to get myself out of the situation I was in, not knowing all along that I was spinning in circles and I never was going within. I never was doing the inner work, and I was still hard, and I wasn't able to feel, and I was still numb on the outside because I was just trying to find a way to escape. I was looking for an escape route out of the situation I was in, out of the struggles that I was experiencing, out of the difficult times in my life. I wanted to just run away from everything that literally I couldn't run from no more. So I was into the law of attraction and trying to manifest and stuff of that nature, which did not work well for me at all, because that was something I was lacking. For one, I had to trust and believe in myself, and for two, I had to learn how to receive. Everybody was talking about how you receive from the universe, and I'm thinking, how do you receive? Honestly, to be honest with you, I'm gonna be real. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I was like, you gotta open up like this and receive, right? How many of you rocking with what I'm saying right now? I thought you had to open your arms and you receive it just like that. I thought it just into your life and you receive it just like that. But I never knew I would hear, life was happening through me. I knew that life was, my experience was being projected from within me. So I heard, but I didn't understand it at a deeper level. But I didn't understand what it meant to receive. So I want to share this with you guys today, because this is something I truly struggle with for a very long time. And I want to give you a little bit of information that can help give you some clarity with where you are today, because I was guided to make this video for you. As titles, Empaths and Chosen One, the most important thing to do to reap and manifest anything and amazing things in your life, or is being able to receive. Are you able to receive, lovely souls? Sit with that before we jump up into the video. Before I get into it, I'm Miss Kelly, Travel Spiritually. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to my channel. I'm so grateful to have each and every one of you here. For my day ones that have been rocking with me, I am so grateful for you all. Thank you all. You have been here with me every step of the way, and I got to give a shout out to you today, because honestly, you guys have taught me a lot. You're the ones who actually taught me how to open up and receive, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But this will be a real quick video message for you all today, which is highly important for you to be able to. A lot of people want things. A lot of people want to manifest things. You want to manifest your desires. You want maybe guidance, of course, guidance and support. You want help. You want to receive messages, confirmation, downloads from the universe, all these different things, but you got to know how to receive them, right? I heard too as well, sometimes people actually feel some type of way about a certain individual that they won't even receive that message from that person. You got to remember, life's happening through them. Many times I received messages from quite strangers. They just looked at me and said something that was very inspiring and uplifting to me out the blue. And at that point, when that started to occur, I was already open to receive it, but I knew it was from God. I knew God sent that person. I was in that right place in the right time to receive that message from that person. Yet if I would have judged them, because I'm not going to go into what type of people sometimes it was, but if I would have judged them, I wouldn't even have received that message for them. Or if I would have been struggling with some things still within myself, I wouldn't have been able to receive that message. So it really starts off quite small at first to see where you are, how you will open up to. It's just like anything. We start small and we grow tall. Okay. So your angels have a message for you that will connect in with this video. And I'm seeing like miracles on this beautiful card. Let me show it to you first and I'm gonna read it. Look at that beautiful card. Use your own intuition for a moment and see what this angel is telling you personally, deep within the depths of your soul. What is your intuition saying to you right now? How powerful is your intuition? If it's very, very powerful, it's already gave you a lot of messages right now. If it's still subtle, you're still working on it. Just look at the card and use your own intuition and see what messages you can pick up from this. Because you are definitely here for a reason, divine order. You are not here by coincidence. This message is deeply for you, lovely soul. Okay, so if you needed to pause the video to look at it more, go for it. Okay, so what I'm seeing is like an angel, and I'm also seeing a lot of purple. What I'm feeling is like, I was about to say crown chakra. I'm feeling very much crown chakra, throat chakra type of energy from this card. I'm also hearing that you're the golden child. You're the chosen one. You're the empath. And you felt that in your heart when I said that. Some of you were curious about that. Some of you already know that. Some of you and many of you, you could be many different things, really. I'm hearing starseed and I'm hearing light worker as well. Looking at this card, I'm also seeing that some of you are not open to the miracles that are entering your life right now. You're not open to receive them, and they want me to share with you that miracles come in different forms, even clarity. You just getting clarity on something that you've gotten out of is a miracle. Anything that comes to you that inform to give you clarity, confirmation, understanding, a deeper understanding, a deeper knowing to something is a miracle. Miracle comes in different forms and fashion. So some of you they've been trying to send you messages for clarity in your life, and you're not open to receive them. They saying you're very distracted and is connected to your thoughts. So I'm feeling like they said, take deep breaths and clear your mind. And listen to this video. This video will give you understanding on why you're not receiving your miracles. Okay, so that's a message to someone out there. And I'm also feeling as well that it's very highly important to be balanced, because receiving is definitely feminine energy. So we should be balanced, because she's also holding up, to me, the scales, being balanced. And I'm also really feeling that for some of you, it's really time for you to speak your truth, which messages keep coming across with speaking your truth, share your story, speak up for yourself. And also, before I got on, my throat chakra for the day kind of been irritating. So maybe you've been noticing your throat chakra feeling like a lump in your throat lately. Some of you need to cry, and some of you are receiving a throat chakra activation upgrade. Also, I am seeing, when I go back to the crown, so some of you are receiving divine guidance from source, from God, and your angels. Those of you who have given them permission to connect with you, your angels, you're receiving information and guidance along your path, but you're not open to receive it. So they're sending the information to you, but you're not open to receive it. So that's why you're here. And the card is definitely saying compromise, lovely soul. So compromise, and we'll give you a deeper meaning. Take how this resonates for it will mean something different to each and every one of you. In order to create a happy outcome for this situation, you will find it necessary to compromise. Allow yourself some time to become clear about what is truly important to you. Also, take note of matters where you would be open to changing your position. Work towards an agreement where everyone wins. Be open to cooperation that would allow you to get what you need while also assisting others in fulfilling their desires. Be objective about finding a balance between respecting everyone else's viewpoints and still being true to your own. So that's a message for someone out there. And I heard many of you out there. So I'm really feeling as well. It's like when it says to assist others for fulfilling their desires, I'm also like hearing that for you to fulfill your desires personally, you have to learn how to receive. And I'm hearing, they said, in small amounts. So this is one of the most important things to manifestation, and for me, for your whole life. I tell people all the time, one thing is like being open up to hearing the truth. It was not easy for me to hear the truth. It hurt and it stung. And it was not easy for me to take in what felt like criticism, but really was feedback to things that I needed to know. Yeah, I wouldn't have opened up to things that made me feel uncomfortable, that made me feel want to snap and feel some type of way about a person who delivered it, strangers at the most. If I would have not opened up to what they said, because you can feel it within yourself when something is resonating to you. If I would not opened up, I wouldn't even have grown from where I was maybe 6 months ago. And because that's an experience I had. Like, someone was telling me something about myself and about my ego at the time, and they were also kind about it, and it was so real. And yet I had not opened up to that. I wouldn't even been able to grow from there. That really changed the game for me. Somebody has a message connected to that for me to go straight into that at this time. And so you have to learn to be open up. The more you are open, the more you're receiving, baby. Because, it's like, I heard like, okay, it's like almost like the universe will give, like, say you have a thought about something you want to create. You have an idea of something that's never been created here, and nobody knows anything about it, right? And you had that thought, but you didn't receive that. You had the thought, but you just brushed it off, and you never received any information about it that was trying to come to you, never looked further into it. Then one day you looked and you seen that someone else brought your creation to life. I don't know. That's the first thing they came across. So therefore you can see they acted upon the thought. They received the thought and they acted upon it. Sometimes we don't realize that certain things that we actually have a thought about is a great idea for us and we don't follow through on it. I don't even know why I'm even saying that. So that's a message for someone out there. Okay. So the important thing is to know how to receive. You must learn how to open up after everything that you have been through in life. Life has a way of making us hard. I was very hard, along with us empaths and chosen ones. We see ourselves as givers. How many of you see yourself as a giver until you understand that giving and receiving, as we saw in the card, creates balance, right? When we just give, just think about just going like doing that and not stopping. That means you're just giving. In order to receive, you got to take a breath in, right, to be able to receive. So that creates balance for us. But as empaths and chosen ones, we see ourselves as givers, and we never want to receive help or anything from, not even a dollar. Not even a dollar for someone. No, you good. You good. You keep that. Thanks anyway. I appreciate you. We always feel like we don't take anything from others, because it almost feels like if we take it, we feel some type of guilt or shame, or we feel unfair, or we feel something that is within us that makes us feel whatever childhood trauma or whatever needs to be healed within us. We will start to feel that. So we'll be like, no, you keep that. Well, you good. I don't want to take that from you. Although even if you may have needed and that person was sent by God to give you this, you still won't take it because of whatever you're feeling inside. That's the simplest way to actually say that to you all. So it's hard for us to receive, especially when you experience much talk. Like for me, I experienced a lot of talk from other people about them helping me in the past. So for the time that I did actually ask for help, there was always a lot of chitter chatter behind my back about how I needed somebody, and I hardly ever even asked for help because that was one of my biggest problems. And I'm not asking nobody for nothing because I feel how people feel. Like people will say, oh yeah, I give you this, but I can feel the energy behind it. They really don't want to give this to you, or they feel like you owe them something, or they're going to go talk behind your back if you grew up like me. So therefore, I didn't even want to ask nobody for nothing, right? So that's another thing. And at times, sometimes like you may be feeling that, but it might even be real. It might not be real. It really just might be something. I heard like your own shadow, your own inner childhood traumas that need to be released. So you're feeling that's what it is. You're feeling your own emotions. So that's why it's so important as empaths, chosen ones, leaders like yourself, light workers, starseeds, to really clear out your old emotions and stored stuff in your body from the past. That's why that's highly important. That's why shadow work, inner work is so important, lovely souls. So you can know like your energy from other people's energy, because empaths, we entangle in our energy with other people's, and that's why it's important for us to like know our energy, because we absorb energy very easily from others, from substances, from things, or whatever. Y'all already know what it is. Chosen ones, empaths, light workers. So we already absorb energy. So that's why it's important to actually come back to oneness with ourselves and really give yourself some time and space and a long time daily to process your own emotions and things you need to release and let go of, and come back grounded into your center and know your energy, learn your energy. That's what the journey is teaching you as you're releasing out old stuff. It's teaching you how to learn your own energy. When you release old energy, stagnant energy, stuck energy, lack energy, scarcity energy, all that stuff, trauma, then you'll be able to know yourself, your energy. You understand what I'm saying, lovely souls? You're still here with me. So us as empaths, we feel we are here to help and not receive any help. That's another thing. So I always thought I knew it all, right? I always thought I was right. My ego was like, oh, I'm always right. I know it all. So I never learned anything and I never will receive anything, because that's another one. One of my affirmations that I say to this day from all this time I've been awakened is, I know nothing. My cup is not full. I'm always worthy and open to receive more. Because when you think you know it all, you're not receiving anything. That's another message that's coming through right now. But honestly, we all need help and guidance time to time in our lives. Like I've had to invest into myself. I've done most of my work in the beginning of my spirituality the first year or two, yeah, the first 2 years I did all that work by myself, but certain people that were online that I were able to find at the time, I could get knowledge there from them time to time, but I was able to do a lot of my inner work on my own. But there came a time when I needed some guidance and support, so I just wrote out what I actually wanted, what knowledge I wanted, how I wanted to show up in the world, what I wanted to do, and I put it there. And one day it appeared in my life, and I was like not receiving it, thinking it's not the right time. The ad kept coming across. It was the exact type of schooling that was for me, that a spiritual person created, and I was just pushing it away at the time, not wanting to look at it. It would not leave me alone. Finally, I opened up to receive it, and when I did, I was in tears. Tried to talk myself out of it, but I went through it. Everything worked out for me. The way I said that I would pay it off in the time, and I did with no interest. Everything worked out for me, but I wasn't open to receive it when it did come across my path, for it was something I had written out years ago, and it came years later to me. So that's another thing. Maybe these different options that are flowing through are what many of you need to know to give you an idea of certain things that you may be pushing away in your life right now and not open to receive them. These are things that's been a while that I've looked at, but they are actually coming up right now. So we all need guidance and support along our path, especially from people who can teach us and help us get through things that we may be stuck in for a long time. That's why I heard each one teach one. That's why we all here to help each other. So we don't have to do this all by ourselves. And empaths and chosen ones seem to really struggle with this because of you intelligent, brilliant souls that you are, right? So you really feel like you got to do it on your own, that you don't need help. You're the one here to help everyone else if you're like me, right? That's how I was. So on top of that, learning to receive from the universe will look like first receiving a small compliment from other people. How many of you struggle with even receiving a compliment? So this is where I struggled in a lot, where I wasn't able to even receive compliments for people. Like, I didn't even know what to say when people were like, oh, you're so pretty, oh, I like your teeth, oh, your nose is so pretty, oh, I love your skin complexion, you're just so beautiful. Like, all these things that I did not truly feel about myself on the surface level. I would say these things like, oh, I know I'm fine, oh, I know I look good, but deep down inside I wanted to hide. And I didn't really feel that way about myself when I didn't do the work. I still was feeling what I was feeling from my childhood, and lacking self-love, all the things that I was still feeling from this experience, this lifetime. Yeah, for me, it was this lifetime. It was nothing brought in. Some things were brought in from the past life as well, but mostly this lifetime, what I experienced, I didn't think that I was pretty enough, although I totally carried myself as if I was. So maybe I just would say it, but I didn't believe it. How many of you are doing that right now? Saying things but you're not believing it, but understand that if it's to affirmations, that you say it until you believe it and mean what you're saying, and just do your best at that. But how many of you are saying things that you really don't believe about yourself just to make yourself feel better? That's another message that's coming through right now. So I wasn't able to receive compliments, and I actually see, let me shut this door real quick. I actually see many people cannot receive a compliment, or they'll be like, oh, why'd you say that? And they'll think it's sarcasm, or think it's a joke, or they'll think that it's funny that somebody said that they look good or the outfit looks good. I actually make it a point to, when I see something I like, somebody has colorful hair, because I really like that, bright colors on, or words on their shirt, I'm always telling them, I like that. Oh, that looks good on you. And I'm being honest because I really do like that. But, it also, deeper behind it, I see that it could really touch them. Maybe they don't believe that about themselves. So maybe someone said they look ugly in that, or something of that nature. And what I said, being real with them, really touched them, sparked them up, lifted them up, and made them maybe look at themselves and realize that, hey, maybe I can love me. Maybe I do look good. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's so important to be you lovely souls. You are here uplifting the world and uplifting the spirits of others and inspiring and motivating others, but it all starts with you first, lovely soul. So maybe you don't feel enough, or you feel unworthy. That's where it was tied to for me. I wasn't open to receive because I felt unworthy. I didn't feel enough. I didn't feel good enough to receive good compliments, or to receive help, or to receive anything for that nature. I was pretty much closed off. So those two right there that I named, I put up 4 fingers, but those two right there that I named totally is the root, the core, because the 3 main core beliefs of any human is, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, and it's not available to me. And I'm here because I'm different. So maybe you resonate with what I'm saying right now. Those are core beliefs in every human. So those things right there can easily make you block off your to receive. Like, you won't receive anything because you feel like you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, you're not it's not available to me. I grew up in poverty and scarcity with lack, so nothing that's not available to me, so I can't receive that. You know what I'm saying? Or like one that's coming through right now, like you want a certain type of relationship better than the one that you got out of, but yet you don't feel like you're good enough for it. So if Mr. Dreams or Mrs. Dreams into your life, you won't even know how to receive that love because you don't feel like you're good enough. You feel me what I'm saying? That's why everything starts with you, lovely soul. So that is another one as well. Especially when you meet a real one, you got to know, because the real one come different like never before. It's like a dream come true. It's like, yeah, hey, I ain't never met you before, but yet it feel like I've known you my whole life. So you really got to know when you meet a real one, lovely souls. And at some levels, you have to be open to receive the truth, even when it hurts. And I did go into that as well. Like, the truth hurts, but there's times when you have to open. The more you open, the more you're going to receive. And that means in any area of the descriptions that and ideas or pictures that I'm painting for you today, in anything, you got to be open to receive. And the truth is key. I'm a truth seeker. I'm all for the truth. And I'm always pushing people to really open up to the truth, even when it hurts, even when you feel like you're in denial. See why you're in denial. See what lies beneath there. Why are you pushing that away? Why are you reacting to that? Why are you feeling some type of way about that person? What is really going on inside of you? Because everything is happening for you. Everything in your life is responding to you, lovely souls. So this is deeply connected to self-love. You have to be open to receive blessings from the universe and to manifest your amazing life, amazing things. You have to be able to receive from the universe. And you got to look at it like this. Have you ever, and I know you have, tried to give advice or help someone out who has refused it? Because you're empath, the chosen one. So you have given advice or tried to help people who totally refuse it, or who totally do not even open up to it, push it away. It might have made you feel some type of way, but it's okay, because now today you're understanding, if you didn't yet get that clarity that was trying to come to you in that picture earlier, you feel me? you wouldn't they wouldn't accept it. And it may have made you feel some type of way. And this is what many people are doing to the universe on a daily. They're not being receptive. They're not open to receiving from the universe. Although they may say it, but they're not doing it, and they're not being aware of when it comes, because these messages can come any form or fashion to you. Okay, this is what so I said this is what many people are doing on a daily to the universe. They're not aware or open to receive, and maybe this is you. Maybe you're not aware or open to receive. Maybe you need more knowledge, more understanding, more clarity, more awareness, more confirmation. That's why we're making this video here for you today, because we know what it's like. Okay, because it definitely once was for me. For me, the one story I want to share with you guys real quick is the fact that for me, what really hit home for me to start open to receive bigger was when I created my YouTube channel and I met amazing, lovely souls like you. That's why I'm shouting out to my day ones. Okay, thank you all who've been repping with me, rocking with me, you heard? Because you all have sent me so many loving comments, uplifting things, and I knew it was God speaking straight through you all. You see, you guys are so amazing, and you may not even know it. You were sending me so many amazing things, exactly what I needed to hear along my journey to keep me pushing, to keep me going, to keep me motivated and inspired. And I want to thank you all so much for being you, because you helped me learn how to receive. I started receiving many loving comments from you all. For once in my life, people who really understood me, strangers like you all, you really got me. You feel me? And that really meant a lot to me. So you all are the ones who helped me learn how to receive bigger. When I started receiving from you all, I just started growing more and more and more and more. And then that's when, if any criticism that resonated to me hit me, that I need to look at, I was able to open up to more and more and more, because I just, hey, when you keep it real with yourself, you're going to be able to open to receive more. The problem is we've lied to ourselves like I used to. We lied to ourselves so much our entire life about all type of things that we then grew to not even trust our own selves. Like, that's why we then have to learn how to trust ourselves again. Okay. So receiving is so magical, and it's a phenomenal quality, which is why balance is key. This is phenomenal energy. This is on the phenomenal end. So in order to ask the universe source for something, you have to know how to receive the answer or whatever it is that you are asking for. Now you can see everyone is open to receive. Now you can see that not everyone is open to receive. So example for you lovely souls, maybe you need to hear this, like your love. People are not open up to your love that you really want. Family, friends, whoever in your life, they're not open to receive your love or your greatness or what you have to offer or what you bring to the table. You feel me? They're not open to receive it. And we want you to know that it's not your fault. They're not receivers. They're not open to it. And to be able to receive everything and anything, the amount you will be able to, the amount you will be open to receive from the universe is what you receive. So how open you are. So if you only open this much, that's all you're going to receive. If you open this much, that's all you'll receive. If you open that much, the bigger you become open, the more you will receive. So I want you to know that people who can't receive, that don't want to receive your love and your support, your guidance, your greatness, they're not open to receive. They're not receivers in that it's not you. And if this is vice versa and this is you, go in and look at yourself, lovely soul, because this is key to the whole journey. You feel me? And I can see why Spirit really wanted me to deliver this message to you all today. So open up and tell the universe, I am open to receive all the good things and the blessings that come my way. And understand, lovely souls, this is a world of duality, the world of polarity, right? So therefore, contrast will occur. Be okay with contrast. Create your affirmation, being okay with contrast, knowing that with contrast is what causes you to grow, right? We grow through the tough and challenging times, the down times, the upsetting, challenging times is when we really grow, lovely souls. So create your affirmation for that as well. Wherever you struggle, create an affirmation to affirm this today, because different messages did come. Yo, wait, you heard? So being open is also connected to receiving guidance along your path from your intuition, from your source, from your angels, from the Most High God, the universe. All this guidance that you are looking for to have along your path is connected to receiving, lovely souls. I'm telling you, this is a life-changing, game-changing thing. You feel me? This is magic. Hey, those of you who are receiving, comment down below your share and your opinion on this to help others, to help guide them and help give them some understanding and clarity from yourself, your point of view, okay? So we can help people understand how important this is, or let's let them know how important this truly is, so that they would be highly aware of that. Every day you awaken, every night you go to sleep, before you get up in the morning, when you wake in the morning, before you go to bed at night, you can tell the universe, I am open to receive all the good you want to give me. I am open to receive. I say it all the time. I am open to receive the unlimited possibilities from the universe. Whatever feels key to you, whatever speaks to your heart and soul, go ahead and create that affirmation for yourself today, because this is key. This is one of the most important things to reaping rewards and manifesting amazing things in your life, as well as receiving guidance along your path, receiving miracles, and so much more. Okay? And it's the key to changing when you open up to the truth. So the last card that I have for you, and past chosen ones, and all you other amazing souls that are here today, release the need to control the situation. Somewhere in your life, someone, whoever this resonates to, you're trying to control something in your life. And they said it's tied to your manifestations. And I heard thoughts, which is creating your emotions. So however that means to you, that's one message. Others of you, just take in how it resonates to you. Where are you trying to control a situation at in your life that you are creating a block for yourself? That's the message I have for you today. Follow me on Instagram at Miss Kelly Travel Spiritual. If you have not subscribed to the channel, but you're feeling the vibe and you're new here, you're welcome here. Much love to you. I'm so grateful to have you here. Hit that subscribe button and that bell so you get all the newest videos that I drop. If you like the video message and it resonates to you, I greatly appreciate you to hit that like button so we can get it out to more lovely souls like yourself. Share this video with anyone you feel that needs to hear this video, okay, that needs to hear this message, shall I say. Share this video and come back to see me. And until then, stay open to receive, lovely soul. Peace, love, and light to you.